There's levels of revelation that we can come into, and that when you read this, when you study this, right, you come to find out that the church, half of its doctrine is missing. Listen to this. Blessed are you, Hashem, our God, King of the universe, who has sanctified us with his command. Listen to this. The beginning of wisdom is the fear of Hashem, good understanding to all their petitioners. His praise endures forever. Blessed is the name of his glorious kingdom for all eternity. I gratefully thank you, O living and eternal King, for you have returned my soul within me. With compassion abundance is your faithfulness. Blessed are you, Hashem, O God, King of the universe. And so in the Old Testament, it just wasn't God. So the men, should I say the Americans, the Europeans, the Anglo-Saxons, that interpreted the Bible. My Bible's tore up. I've had it 30 years, 40 years. But I got this Bible from Archbishop Varon Ash years ago. That was in 1998, I believe. And we were in Denver. And that's when I picked up that Bible. But what I'm trying to say here, there's a mystery that's been missing that's now coming into place. And what I wanted to do here is tie in 2 Chronicles 20:20 with Hebrews 11:1. And the afterthought and the theme that I'm explaining to you is going to reinforce the reality and the management of being blessed. You are blessed and you have to manage your blessing. Otherwise, you're going to lose it. And God can give increase, but if it's not governed through discipline, wisdom, obedience, it's not going to remain in your life. This is why stewardship is essential. And so I want you to think about, as an afterthought, as we look at the theme and the subject, to move beyond receiving, but move into managing and multiplying and prospering must be protected intentionally. You protect your children, you have to protect your wealth. And a lot of times people don't get into protecting their wealth because protecting your wealth was not taught to you. It was just saying, get the wealth. Okay, get the money, get the car, get the house. But it never talks about protecting it. I'm not just talking about insurance, okay? And so I want you to focus on rebuilding your wealth. Many believers have experienced cycles of increase and loss. But this is a teaching to rebuild the correct structure so prosperity is not temporary. Prophetic alignment ensures direction, and stewardship ensures preservation. Together, they form a system that produce lasting results. And this is where we have to get to. We have to get to that place in our life where our wealth is maintained. Do you hear me out there? Your wealth is maintained. And in 2 Chronicles 20:20, Jehoshaphat stood and said, "Ye inhabitants of Jerusalem, believe in the Lord your God, so shall ye be established. Believe his prophets, and so shall ye prosper." Now, let me show you something here. When you go into Isaiah 7:9, it says, "And the heart of Ephraim is Samaria, and the heart of Samaria is Ramah's son. If ye will not believe, surely ye shall not be established." So he's telling you that wherever your heart is, your heart, not this heart that pumps blood, but your mind, your heart has to be established on God's will. When you establish your heart, your mind, how you think, how you process or explain things to people. When you put the word in it, it establishes you. That's why 2 Chronicles 20:20 says, believe in the Lord your God. He will establish you. Your children, you are establishing them on a principle. Either you establish your children on the principle of the world system, son, just go out, go get a job, go to work. Or, son, put the Lord first, acknowledge the Lord, and then as you go into the job market, you'll move into a career, you'll find out what you like. You have to be established on something. If a man, let's take men for instance. Well, I make up my own mind. No, you don't. If God is not making up your mind, what influence, what character, what thing in life is making up your mind or helping you to make up your mind? My thought process comes from this word. I study the word. As I study the word, the process of my thinking, the elevation of my thinking is spiritual. Because it's spiritual, I'm operating in a divine order. And because I'm operating in that divine order, divine alignment comes through my conscience with God. Because I'm putting him first. And that's what everybody has to do. And if you're not doing that, if you're not obeying God, if you're not listening to God, if you're not thinking about God, then you're only thinking about your concept. And this is what's going to happen, and this is why people fail. People fail because they grow up in life only thinking about what they've been through, what my mama did, what my daddy did. My daddy won't no good. Why is it that all black men are no good? Why do we put down black men? Oh, black men can't do this and black men can't do that. We're always talking about black men. And you get that mentality from the 60s when white America was separating black men from their families so black women could go on welfare. And now that they're on welfare, they're getting so much money, they don't want a black man in the house because he can't keep a job. And that's not true. And so what we've done, we've allowed culture to separate the family. And now that families are separated, black women think that they're so independent that they're greater than the black man. Just because you can say what you want to say and go where you want to go don't make you more powerful than God's order. And it's God, it's Jesus, it's man, it's wife, it's children. And so it's not patriotic, it's become matriotic, where the woman is first in our society. And that's not how God planned it. God planned it for men to be first. But because our black men are in prison, and because so many black men are in jail, or not just black men, Hispanic men are in jail. Why? Let me ask you a question. Why is it that in China and in Asian countries, men are in control? But in America, women are in control because you have been deceived by the culture to put women first, to put mothers first. Mothers aren't more important than black men. Yes, you can give birth, but that birth is a sign from your creation to give birth. But because we give our mothers so much credit, we down black men, and now black men are suffering from the same people that they have struggled to help. And because of a political system that was once corrupt, have put men in jail, we are behind the 8 ball instead of being in front of it. But I'm going to be a black man that's going to be in front of the 8 ball. Listen, believe the prophet, you'll prosper. Believe God, and you'll be established.